Imagine a world where history and fantasy collide, where ancient legends walk among us. That's the world of Prince Tut, the famous prince of ancient Egypt, who, after countless adventures in his homeland, found himself on a journey far more epic than he could have ever imagined. Our story begins not in the sun-scorched deserts of Egypt, but under the vast, open skies of ancient China. Prince Tut, guided by a mysterious celestial map he discovered in his father's hidden chamber, found his royal barge sailing not on the Nile, but on the majestic yellow river of China. The air was different, here filled with the scent of cherry blossoms and the distant sound of gongs. He was a stranger in a strange land, a boy pharaoh thousands of miles from his throne. It was here, while marveling at the intricate architecture of a riverside village, that he met Pixin. Wasn't royalty. He was a clever and resourceful village young man, his hands calloused from helping his family farm the terraced fields, and his mind sharp from listening to the tales of the elders. He was fascinated by Tut's golden adornments and strange dialect, while Tut was amazed by Pixin's knowledge of the land and his incredible skill with a simple bamboo staff. Despite their different worlds, a bond of friendship sparked between them almost instantly. Their newfound friendship, however, was destined to be tested. One evening, as the sun set, casting long shadows over the landscape, the sky didn't darken as it should. Instead, it was ripped open by a flash of sickly green light. A colossal, metallic craft, unlike anything seen on Earth, descended from the clouds. Hovering ominously over the distant, winding silhouette of the Great Wall of China, the villagers panicked. But Pixin, ever the brave one, stood his ground, watching in horror as shimmering beams of energy shot out from the alien ship, striking the ancient stones of the Great Wall. Chunks of the magnificent structure crumbled, turning to dust. These weren't just random attacks. It was a systematic destruction. The aliens, a grotesque race of insect-like creatures with glowing red eyes, seemed intent on erasing this wonder of the world. Pixin knew he couldn't stand by and watch. He explained to Tut the importance of the Great Wall. It wasn't just a wall, but a symbol of his people's strength, unity, and history. It was the dragon that protected the land. Seeing the determination in his new friend's eyes, and understanding the threat to this new, beautiful world, Prince Tut didn't hesitate. His own kingdom had faced dark magic and powerful gods. He would not let these invaders triumph. Their mission was clear. They had to reach the Great Wall, and figure out why the aliens were attacking it, and stop them. Their journey began at once. They traveled through dense bamboo forests where the light barely touched the ground, and navigated treacherous mountain passes with the help of Pixin's knowledge of hidden trails. Along the way, Tut shared stories of Egyptian gods and magic, while Pixin taught Tut the philosophies of balance and harmony he had learned from his village elders. As they got closer to the wall, they discovered the aliens' motive. They found strange, pulsating crystals embedded deep within the foundation of the wall at certain intervals. Pixin, recalling ancient legends, realized the truth. The Great Wall wasn't just stone and mortar. It was built along a powerful line of earth energy, a dragon vein. These crystals were ancient artifacts, placed there by the builders to channel and regulate this energy, bringing prosperity and balance to the land. The aliens weren't just destroying the wall. They were harvesting this energy for themselves. Their home world was dying, and they saw Earth's life force as their last hope for survival. No matter the cost to the planet and its people, their ship was acting as a giant siphon, and the destruction of the wall was merely a side effect of their drilling and extraction process. Knowing they couldn't fight the entire alien army head-on, our heroes devised a clever plan. Tut, using his knowledge of ancient Egyptian engineering and enchantments, realized that if they could reverse the polarity of the energy flow in the crystals, they could create a massive feedback loop. It wouldn't destroy the energy, but it would overload the aliens' harvesting technology, forcing them to retreat. The plan was incredibly dangerous. They would have to sneak past alien patrols and reach the main crystal, the heart of the network, located in the most heavily guarded section of the wall. This is where their teamwork truly shone. Pixin, using his agility and knowledge of the terrain, created diversions, leading the insectoid guards on wild chasers through the crumbling watchtowers. He moved like a shadow, a blur of motion, his bamboo staff, a surprisingly effective tool for disarming the aliens' energy weapons. Meanwhile, Tut, protected by these distractions, made his way to the central chamber. The air crackled with raw power. The main crystal pulsed with an intense light, and the hum of the alien machinery was deafening. Following the complex diagrams he had drawn in the dirt, Tut began to realign the smaller focusing stones around the main crystal. It was a delicate process, a puzzle of light and energy that required absolute precision. Just as he was about to place the final stone, a colossal alien guard, twice the size of the others, burst into the chamber. It was the commander. Pixin, having dealt with the other patrols, arrived just in time, placing himself between the alien and his friend. An epic battle ensued. Pixin's staff was no match for the commander's brute strength, but his speed and intelligence were. He dodged and weaved, using the environment to his advantage, causing small rock slides and trapping the creature's limbs in the crumbling masonry. This bought Tut the precious seconds he needed. He slammed the final focusing stone into place. The chamber was flooded with a blinding white light. A powerful wave of pure, benevolent energy erupted from the crystal, surging up the aliens' energy span. On their ship, alarms blared. Consoles exploded in showers of sparks. Their technology, designed to take energy, couldn't handle having it forced back into it. The beam connecting the ship to the wall shattered. The commander, caught in the energy wave, dissolved into dust. With their technology crippled and their commander gone, the alien invaders had no choice but to flee. The massive ship wobbled, then shot up into the sky, vanishing back through the tear in space from whence it came. Silence fell upon the great wall. The sun began to rise, its golden rays illuminating the damage but also the enduring strength of the ancient structure. Tut and Pixin, exhausted but victorious, stood side by side, watching the dawn of a new day. They had saved the Great Wall. They had saved China. In the days that followed, Pixin was hailed as a hero. The Emperor of China himself honored him, bestowing upon him the title Guardian of the Wall. But for Pixin, the greatest reward was the friendship he had forged. Tut knew his time in this land was coming to an end. The celestial map was glowing once more, calling him to his next adventure, his next destiny. They said their goodbyes at the same riverside where they had met. It wasn't a sad farewell, but one filled with respect and promise. Prince Tut of Egypt and Pixin, the guardian of the wall, had proven that courage and friendship are a universal language, strong enough to save the world. As Tut's barge sailed away, he knew he would never forget his friend or the epic quest to save the Great Wall of China. And that, my friends, is how a pharaoh from Egypt and a village boy from China became legends. What an incredible story. It just goes to show you that heroes can come from anywhere. Thanks for joining me on this amazing adventure today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic tales, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out. Until next time, keep exploring and keep believing in the impossible.